Let's start off with our daily pledge. Today is a new day. I'm ready to be the best me I can be. I will listen so I can learn. I will try hard so my brain can grow. I will not give up. I can learn anything I put my mind to. So today is going to be a beautiful day. It's going to be 63 degrees, probably even warmer. Who knows? A little bit windy, but it's okay. We can get out. We can go for a walk. We need to use our tools to embrace the day and boost our motivation and be productive and build happiness. So it's our tips and tools Tuesday. And like I said, I printed off way too many worksheets. So we're going to start off with this one first, okay? 15 ways to promote and support good mental health. So here are 15 ways to work on your mental health. Number 1, make sure you get enough sleep. I can tell you, sleep is important, and you need to make sure you get good, restful sleep, or you are going to drag, and you are going to feel icky, and your emotions are going to be all over the place, and it's going to be really hard to cope with any sort of depression, anxiety. Sleep is huge. Number 2, eat healthy food and drink healthy drinks. So get rid of the energy drinks, get rid of the soda pop, get rid of all that junk, water, tea, things like that. Make sure you're eating healthy foods. Get rid of all those deep fried nasty foods that make us feel icky inside. Get out your fruits and vegetables, right? Look at how happy these people look on my worksheet. Eat healthy and drink healthy drinks. Number 3, learn how to relax and switch off. We need to do that. That is so important. That's one of the reasons why I try to even go for a walk after work at night. We have to switch off, right? We have to separate ourselves from either like your home life and your work life, or a life full of appointments, or whatever you're doing. We have to learn to switch off, and we have to learn to stay connected to people around us in positive ways and make our home a comfortable place. Maybe if you come on down to the drop-in center, we leave home life outside the door and we come in and we enjoy our peers, okay? And so that's kind of that same concept. Learn to relax, shut down your brain, make it stop. Maybe at 6 o'clock at night, that's your switch off time, and you let everything go from the day, and you try to embrace the evening, and you work on your coping tools, and you work on being positive and things that you can do for yourself. I kind of like that. Maybe that should be like a good reminder for us. Every night at 6 o'clock, flip the switch. And now it's time to relax, it's time to unwind, and it's time to let go of the day. Number 4, connect with friends and family. It's so important to stay connected. Number 5, learn new things every day. You should never stop learning. Every day, learn something new. I always learn something new. My kids going through school, they come home and they tell me these things. I may have learned them in school. I don't have any sort of memory anymore. But I'm always learning something new, and they're always teaching me something. We all encounter people throughout our lives and throughout our days that are teaching us something. They're showing us something, and so we need to learn from that. Pay attention, be mindful, embrace all of these changes, because it will teach us something about ourselves. Over the last year, as we have continued to walk through this pandemic and we've learned different changes in life, how many of you have learned so many things about yourself, about your home life, about your friends, about people around you, whatever it is? How many of you have learned so many new things? I don't know about you, but I have. And although it may have been stressful and it's created a lot of uncertainty in life, it has also taught us so many things. And so I hope you embrace those. Number 6, help others wherever you can. It should be kind of like our life mission to really try to help and give back. When we feel our best, we should help and give back and be kind to those around us. Exercise every day. Now, exercising every day doesn't mean you need to hop on a treadmill and run 3 miles every day. Go for a walk, get some fresh air, move around. Do not sit in a chair. You're losing your day. Embrace the day. Get up and start moving. Number 8, talk about your feelings. We have to share what we're thinking and feeling. Don't keep it bottled up inside. That's just going to fester into more negativity. It's going to be really hard for us to compartmentalize all of our thinking, and it's going to get muddled, and it's going to turn into anxiety or depression. And so talk about your feelings. Be mindful and take notice of what is happening around you. It's so important to embrace the day, okay? Stop and smell the roses. We all know that saying. Really just take a look at everything around you. The smells, the sights, the sounds. You might notice something different around you if you just stop and you pay attention and you notice people and you notice buildings, or you just notice things that maybe you've just never really appreciated before. Let's take that all in. Those are the things that are going to fill up our cup. Those are the things that are going to help us have good mental health. They're going to make us feel better. They're going to make us feel happier. They're going to make us have more gratitude and appreciate the little things. So embrace and take in the things around you. Be thankful for all the things that you have. Now, we may not have everything that we were hoping for or things that you think you need. However, most likely you have all the things that are going to help you have a good life, or just to things that we need to appreciate. And sometimes we take a lot of things in our life for granted, and we need to appreciate the things that we do have, because at any moment that could change. And so I encourage you today, one thing with your gratitude journal is to just be thankful for the things around you. Take a good look at the people in your life, the things you have in your life, and be grateful, because they're just things that have made up you. Number 11, set goals for yourself and embrace your wishes and dreams. Your hopes and dreams should carry you through all the time, right? But embrace it. Embrace your goals, and it's okay. And every day we should be doing something that's working us towards what we want or what we wish we had. Your wishes and your hopes and dreams. It's good. Use that. Number 12, challenge any negative thoughts. We're going to come back to that because I got a good thing for you to think about. But challenge any negative thought that comes your way. I have been really pushing this at my household. For every negative thought that comes out of my kids' mouth, I make them say something positive. It's not in an attempt to kind of like hound them by any means, but just to get them thinking in the right direction. We need to change our mindset. There are so many different things that we get wrapped up in, and all the negativity, and we could really drown ourselves in that black cloud. But we have to separate ourselves. We have to move beyond that. You have to find at least one good thing a day, okay? Because life is short. You have to find every small little morsel of things that are happy in your life. We need to find them, and we need to use them, and we need to appreciate them every day. Learn to smile more. That's number 13. Remember, I think it was probably a year ago this time, we had a smiling contest. Okay, smile all day long. Smile at everybody you walk past. Embrace the power of a smile. Ask for help if you need it, and have fun and laugh. Be silly. Be silly. Why do we got to stop being kids just because we're adults? We don't have to. Embrace having fun. Embrace being silly. Okay, so here's something to think about. We talked about changing your negative thoughts. Look at this little ant guy. He's thinking. So it's ants. Automatic negative thoughts. That's ants. Okay, so a lot of us have automatic negative thoughts. Our brain just goes there, no matter what we're doing. My daughter was upset because she had to go to gym class. It just automatically gets her to that negative thinking, and we need to change that. Those are called ants. Get rid of the ants. Smash the ants. Isn't that a great thing to think about? Put that in your brain. Think of ants. Automatic negative thoughts. That's what that stands for. And we need to get rid of these guys, because this is going to change your mood. This is going to ruin your anxiety. It's going to increase your depression. It's going to make you isolate. It's going to make you forget to pay attention to the things that you are grateful for. Ants. Get rid of them. Okay, get some little ant killer. Get some negative thought killer. We need to replace them with positive thoughts. Now, I know this is difficult, and you're not going to wake up every single day feeling like a positive, ray of sunshine, but we at least have to get going in the right direction of picking out some positive thoughts and smashing these automatic negative thoughts that walk into our life, because they're there. They're there every day, and they ruin our day. They make it hard for us to manage our mental health. So get rid of these guys. Look he's thinking really hard. Okay, we need to change them. Ants. I like that. All right, what's in your brain? I liked this guy. Is your mind full, or are you being mindful? Okay, so is your mind full, or are you being mindful? We can fill our brains full of so many different things throughout the day. I got to do homework. I got to go to this appointment, and this friend's mad at me, and I haven't got grocery shopping yet, and what am I going to cook? And then I have to shower, and then I have to do laundry, and then I got to take the cat out. Whatever it may be. The cat out. The dog out, whatever. You could walk your cat too. But those are the things that create us racing thoughts, and it makes us anxious, and it distracts us from things that we should be working on that are going to keep us well. So is your mind full, or are you being mindful? Are you going to think positive? Are you going to make yourself a to-do list? Are you going to delegate and prioritize? If your brain is full, we need to get back to being mindful, and we need to separate out our thoughts figure out what we need to do now and what we need to do later and take care of ourselves. Because if we allow our brains to continue to fill up, we're going to get really anxious. We're going to get stressed out and burnt out, just like we talked about yesterday. And then things are going to start to unravel around us, and it's going to be really hard to manage our mental health. We may lose sleep over it. We're not going to exercise. We're not going to eat healthy. And these are just all of the things that kind of like are like a trickle-down effect. So, is your mind full, or are you being mindful? Huh, I like that. So the next time you have racing thoughts, think of this guy, okay? The next one, I thought this was super cute. What bugs you? Okay, a lot of things that are kind of like a pet peeve or things that irritate us, and we need to stay mindful of them, but we also need to figure out what we're going to do about that, okay? So look at this little bug. What bugs you, okay? On the top of the ladybug wings are all the things that drive you crazy, like clutter and negativity, or friends being late, or appointments running behind, or having too many things to do. That's what's on top. That's what's on your little ladybug shell, are all the things that bug you. Then you're going to spread the wings open, and underneath are ways that you're going to get through that. How are you going to change that? You're going to learn to say no. You're going to cut back on some of your activities. You're going to declutter so you don't have a mess to look at. I thought this was great. So the next time you're feeling irritated, think of the ladybug, okay? Think of the top of the shell. What bugs you, and then spread the wings, and what are the things underneath that you're going to do to help yourself feel better? What kind of tools can you use to reduce that negative thought so that, again, you don't have this guy causing more problems in your life? Remember, we want to get rid of those negative thoughts. So what are some things that bug you, and what are you going to do about it? Spread the wings and find the coping skills and use them for the day. I think that's adorable. Last but not least, here is our spinning wheel thingy. What is that thing called? Your spinning wheel thingy, where you're going to find a coping skill, okay? So you take your little paper plates, like the little spinner, and you're going to spin it, and whatever it lands on is what you're going to do. So underneath, you're probably going to have two plates. The plate underneath, you're going to put right coping skills on, okay, around it. Then you're going to put this plate on top, probably find something in the middle that's going to help it move, and then you're going to spin it. And whatever it lands on, that's the coping skill you're going to use. I think it's super creative. I think it's going to be a good craft. It will distract you for a while, keep you a little bit busy, give you something to work on, might brighten your mood for the day. But this is a really good thing. If you don't know what coping skill to use, well, don't think about it then. Use your spinner. And that's going to tell you what to use for the day so you could help yourself feel better. This is a really great craft. You could do this with your friend. You could do this with your arms worker. You could do this with a family member. Come on down to the center and you could probably make these. But what? Oh, it's the wheel of coping skills. I like it. I think it's great. So that's kind of fun. Okay, so that's just two paper plates and maybe some crayons and markers. The next one is the dice game. Okay, you roll the dice, and this is going to give you lots of different things. Okay, so number one, if you roll the dice and you get a 1, something my friends like about me. Okay, if you roll the dice and you get a 2, what is something you're proud of? Roll the dice and you get a 3, something I like about how I look. Roll the dice and get a 4, something I like about my personality. If you get a 5, you have to say something that you're really good at. And a 6 is you feel special when. This is kind of like a self-esteem dice game, but ultimately you could do this with a friend. You could really do anything on here. You could make it creative for hanging out with a friend. Roll the dice. All right, what's something you like about me? Give me 5 things that you enjoy doing. Or what? If you get a 4, what's your favorite song? You could change this up any way that you want. But what's most important about it is it's positive. It's giving you something good to think about. It's changing your thought process. So the dice game. Play the dice game with everybody around you. You can play this with kids, adults, your worker, your anybody, okay? And you don't even have to do this in person. You could talk on the phone. If you're working on staying, kind of distancing yourself from other people and staying healthy at home, you could call them up. You could get the dice. Hopefully they have dice on the other side. If not, you could roll it for them and say, okay, Becky, you got a 4. Now you got to tell me something good. But so this is kind of just a fun way to distract ourselves and promote being positive. Woo! This girl right here, the mood staircase. What are you doing to work on improving your mood? Every step of the way, you're going to work on something positive, and then you're going to assess your mood, and you're going to work your way up the steps. I like this girl, the mood staircase. Every step you go up is going to be something good, and you're going to assess how you're feeling. So if you're having a bad mood, these are just good things to engrave in your brain. Think of the mood staircase and picture yourself walking up the staircase, and every day every step of the way, you're going to work on something positive. So we have the mood staircase. Work your way up the ladder. Make yourself feel good. If you don't want to practice a coping skill, then spin the wheel. You don't even got to think about it. It will tell you what to do. The dice game, we're going to work on being positive. You can do this with anybody around you. This would be a great way to spend your afternoon. Work on being positive. Is your mind full, or are you being mindful? I like this guy. If you have a lot of racing thoughts, it's time to write down things, delegate, and be mindful. I think the ladybug is adorable. Write down all the things that bug you on its shell, spread the wings, and then find the coping skills. What are you going to do to help yourself feel better? We're going to get rid of the ants, the automatic negative thoughts. Smash them, okay? Get some ant killer. Put some positivity on these guys and get rid of them. I like the ants. And most importantly, we're just going to figure out positive ways to continue to manage our mental health. Like I said, this was our last full normal week a year ago, and we're doing it, and we continue to work on our mental health, and you keep checking in with me, and we're really just continuing to find ways to fill up our toolbox, to feel better, to work on our control wheel and our wellness wheel, and everything that creates balance. So today it is going to be 63 degrees out. Go for at least one walk. Okay, and smile all day and drink your water and get rid of those ants and focus on being positive. Okay, have an amazing day, and I'll see you tomorrow morning for Wellness Wednesday.